Good day, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Happy weekend, happy Saturday, and a very good morning for that matter. I welcome each and every one of us to this Saturday broadcast. And I don't want to take much of our time in this broadcast. I want to make it brief. This is a breaking news, so to say. Criminality in Biafra land. IPOB declares rough money and his gang of villains wanted. So you will hear the news as we proceed. Atiku Abubakar speaks on withdrawing from presidential race over rift with Wike and G5 governors. Rivers lawmaker Das Wike declares support for Atiku. 2023, why Atiku and I met with Jonathan Okowa speak. Over 2,000 APC supporters defect to PDP in Sokoto. Politics is a dirty game. We won't accept any questionable harvest of votes for APC and others, says by Iyocha Ayu. Tunumbu Ganduje, Gawuna's son to lead APC 1 million march in Kano. Story for the gods. 2023, there's a reason Peter Obi will not get votes from the north, and it is not because he is Igbo, Arewa youth speaks, because he is not a Muslim. I understand. 2023, they will have to sweat for votes. More allo-produced states will be Tunumbu and Kwankwaso will win massively. Kano PDP crisis. Governorship aspirants tell Wale and Abacha to wait for cause judgment. Rivers 2023, anxiety as repeat of 2019 scenario looms. So you people have to be careful. PDP crisis, Wike and his supporters will make it easy for APC to win the presidency, said by the ugly Oshomole. 2023 presidency, INEC speaks on preparing for possible runoff, says by the INEC chairman. Atiku is about to withdraw from the presidency simply because of the crisis that he is having with Wike and the G5 governors. He don't want to avoid disgrace at the pool coming 2023. So let's pick this news and we will look into other news that affects us and which of them that is most suitable for us to learn and extract wisdom from it. That is why I keep giving broadcasts. I'm not doing this broadcast because of your subscribing or your views, but I want to be getting wisdoms from it on daily basis. You understand me? And that is why I urge each and every one of my listeners, my followers, my subscribers, the ones who views what I'm doing on daily basis, to also make sure that whatever you see on the net, you read it, don't mind the headlines, just mind the message that very broadcast is passing. Sometimes I used to come across some people, they keep on commenting and saying all sorts of things, but I don't blame them. You understand me? Because a lot of people just believe by what they see, not by what they hear. So I urge you, whenever you come across my headlines, just mind the message that's inside the headlines. Okay? Talking to those ones who are loyal to be hearing from me on daily basis. So let us go into the news. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please, I want you to do that as soon as possible. Turn on the notification button. Be the first to be notified each time we post something new on our channel. So let's move straight into the business of the day. Family Writers Press International deem it of exceeding importance to very extensively educate Biafrans in regards to the recent pronouncement made by the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, being the Directorate of State, that is DOS. It is no more news that criminality has thrived in Biafra land since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader, has been in the illegal detention of the Nigerian Department of State Service, DSS. Recall that Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, tortured, and illegally renditioned to Nigeria, and since then kept in DSS solitary confinement. These ongoing criminality are being deliberately perpetrated by agents provocateurs in a bid to blackmail him, the Kano and his IPOB, including ESN. Verifiable, the Fulani Cabals overseeing the government of Nigeria have been using Kano's present condition, which they engineered as a dice to gamble their ways into the minds of gullible Biafrans. They have been in the business of recruiting ignorant youths from all parts of the South, using them to wreak havoc in Biafra land, in search of the ways to incriminate the IPOB leader and his noble movement. That is the truth, and that is the problem we keep having. That is why whatever that happens in the Southeast, the first person that will come out to comment is either the IGP or the military commander who is in charge of those areas. What you will hear is that the IPOB have done this, that the IPOB have done that, because they are the one that recruit all these ones that's doing this and that's bringing all these bad names to the IPOB and to the movement. And they think that they will succeed. They have tried in many ways to make sure that they blackmail this IPOB, whereby even when Dan Orash, Chief Dan Orash was abducted, you know, he was told when he made mention to them that he fought during the Biafran War, and those guys between the ages of 17, 18, 19, that is the oldest one among them is 21. Very, very young youths of our own land, speaking our own dialect, not imported. I mean, they are not Hausas, neither they are Fulanis. But the truth there is that all these people we have been imported. I mean, it is an imported violence. Somebody instigated them, which maybe with peanut or whatever, that made them to be causing and wreaking havoc in the Southeast. All in the name of to blackmail the IPOB, all in the name to make sure that the struggle is being blackmailed before the international community, just to make the international community to keep seeing the IPOB as a failed nation, as an anti-democracy, as a terrorist, and whatever name they keep giving. That is why any small thing you will see, they will label the IPOB, the militants, the terrorists. Imagine how labeling a group that is always protesting and doing rally empty-handed, just a placard and a polo that is being written, "Give us IPOB," I mean, "Give us Biafra," and they tag them terrorists. While it took them 7 good years for Buhari to pronounce the bandits who have been ravaging the economy of the country, who have set us backwards to like when the country had just started. These bandits, all these terrorists, all these Fulani herdsmen who are being imported from Chad, Mali, Cameroon, Libya, Mauritania, and the rest of the African country, the rest of our neighboring country, they have been the one wreaking havoc in our land, and they have been imported into the country just to tarnish or to make the administration of good luck ungovernable for him. That is why El Rufai hand is in it. He knows about this. Muhammad Buhari knows about all these headers that they imported. They are machinery that they use to rig the election, both 2015 and 2019. And they want the same to be happening in the eastern region. That is why you see our people have been crying now, and nobody cares to listen to them. Nobody cares to hear their voice. That every night there will be a sound of a helicopter on the air dropping foot soldiers, and they are Fulanis dropping them with a helicopter into our forests. No one is saying anything. No one is saying anything. No one is intervening. All the whole rich people we have in the evil land, all of them are saboteurs. They cannot tell me that all this news, they are not hearing it and they are not doing anything about it. They keep silent because simply because they feel that they have been settled. Simply because they feel that their family is no more in Nigeria, that whatever Nigeria want to turn to, they can turn to. Forgetting that no place is like home. And that by also I go mile. That is one thing in this life. That is why I keep encouraging those of us, those of the Biafran strugglers who have been in one way or the other, being subject to one suffering or the other, and they still maintain their stand. The Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama will surely bless each and every one of you, whatever you do, and you can never die young. Your family or your generation can never suffer. That is why I keep urging each and every one of us, in any way you are supporting this struggle, please continue doing it. Because tomorrow, Echidime, you understand me? According to our Igbo dialect, Echidime, tomorrow is pregnant. Nobody knows what that tomorrow will deliver. And we keep on moving, not minding the troubles, not minding what the Zoological Republic of Nigeria are doing in one way or the other to tarnish the image. They will come in the eastern part of the country. Them themselves, they will kill a military through the thing they initiated also called unknown gunmen. And when they finish that, they will target IPOB. Can you imagine that? Who will believe such nonsense? Eh? They will keep on doing all sorts of rubbish in our land, even importing machineries into our own land, using them to be causing havoc and wreaking havoc in our farmlands, in the businesses. Okay, imagine the other day in what do they call it, in Umunze, shop that worth millions of naira burned to ashes. They now it has been recorded that the cause of the fire is not yet is yet unknown. But if you look deep into it, you find out that this thing will be caused by those people they have imported into the land to make sure that they destroy the life. I mean, they want to put the Easterners in abject poverty, just like they have did in the North. That is why none of them, they keep following them like zombie. Imagine in the North, they are the more that suffers everything in times of bad government in Nigeria. But still yet, when you call for them tomorrow to vote, that is where you will see a 12-year-old, 8, even 10, casting vote to the same people who have kept them in abject poverty. That is what they want to do in Igbo land. To the extent that the North have no choice. Whatever their malam tell them, because I have been in there, I have been living there. In all these almajiris, whatever their malam told them, that is what they believe. Even if you come and they give them billions of naira, if once it is not from their malam, they are not going to listen to you. They keep following you like moo, and that is why they keep maltreating them the way they like, putting them in abject poverty to the extent that they don't have a choice other than to vote them, because they will tell them that other ones are criminals. Why the main criminals are the ones living in their midst? What a word. I weep for the North. FWPI have obtained some useful information through our investigative journalists who lived in to investigate the situation, and at this point, for record purposes, we will detail out who these valiants on Biafra soil are and what we discover about them. People who have foolishly accepted to be thorns on their own people's flesh, recruited by the agents of the Fulani government of Nigeria to tarnish the noble image of the IPOB. We will fish them out, and they will dearly pay with their lives. The people of Biafra should understand that crimes these evil souls have committed against Biafra, because according to IPOB, there will be no mercy anymore for any of them apprehended. The first, Rough Money, he is a brother to one temple, also called Butuzo, in Umutanze, Anambra State. Rough Money has been terrorizing the whole of Umutanze community, taxing 50,000 naira, a cooler of rice, and 2 cartons of beer from every home that is organizing marriage or burial. Wow. Secondly, the guy called number 1, this guy kidnapped His Royal Highness, the king of Amebu in Imo State, collected ransom from the king's family, but still murdered the male ruler, who doubles for a native doctor. Until death, there was no trace. There is not a trace of the king's dead body. What a word. Another person is called Sky. In every 2 weeks intervals, this Sky goes to Ochiri in Amifeke of also Imo State, forcefully collect people's hard-earned money in bags, goes to share the money with his boss, Temple Butuzo, somewhere at Osu Valley. We also uncovered another guy called Obi from Okporo. This Obi and another guy called Chimezie, son of Rabbi, have good records until they were deceived into the camp of Temple. Presently, they want to to leave Temple's camp because Temple killed Rabbi's brother. Ogbunike, Obi, and Chimezie feared that Temple might betray them like he did to Ogbunike, so they wanted to leave, but Temple discovered and is currently holding them hostage. Temple Butuzo and one Miss Chinaza also have a very young boy they are keeping in their Osu Valley camp. They claim the boy is their child, but they actually snatched him from his mother in one of their operations. Another guy called Zuma discovered that IPOB have known about his crimes and have beamed their light on him. So he relocated into a hideout in Okigwe. IPOB have placed these criminals on watch list. Anyone who finds them should communicate the appropriate authority. For clarity purposes, the security wing of the DOS allows the people that there is currently no operatives of ESN security network in Olo. They have been ordered to vacate the area. This will help Biafrans and the wider world believe that IPOB and ESN is never associated to the crimes happening in the area. On 17th October 2022, address from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel, Barrister Ifeanyi Ezofo, stated that Onyendu Kanu, whom his legal team visited on the said date at the DSS custody, cautioned Biafrans to remember that Biafra land is sacred, and it is why the devil are out to desecrate it. But Kanu encouraged his true followers to never give room for the enemies actualize such. According to Ejiofor, the IPOB leader categorically emphasized that our people should jealously guide our land. It is on this note that the DOS maintains that Biafra land must be defended at all costs, at any time, at any day. So anyone that is out there telling you anything fallacy about Biafra or whatever they are thinking about Biafra, do not give them a shit, because the criminals we are having in our land today is imported. The violence we are having today is imported. The attack on daily basis on our land is being imported violence by the Cabals or Fulanis, by those ones who have sent Hope Uzodinma to destroy Imo State and other parts of the eastern part of the country. But it will not work for them, because Chukwuoke Abiyama is with us. They have tried in any way possible to make sure that we give up the hope of this struggle, but we said no, we cannot. Our forefathers fought for this struggle, and we continue fighting for this struggle, not until the last day, because we know that it is a just cause and it's a just fight, and we must surely get to the root of it. So anyone that they are sending, anyone that they are using, and you call yourself an Igbo man, and the Cabals are using you to wreak havoc on your own brothers, on your own sisters, on your own people, you call your guys, the people who speak the same language with you, and you think that is the only way you can survive, my dear, you lie. You lie. Very soon, your cup will full. You know, you get the point now? Yes, that is the point. So do not think that you will reign forever. No, everything have expiry date. Today might be your turn, but tomorrow you will find out that now dibia guru ozo, man ozo buru dibia. That's one thing in this life. One came and came and cause. You know, happy again is sure be happy again after ya barere. So calm all down. Forget about the small medicine you get from one native doctor. When your cup is full, that medicine will not hold you. Just like when you bloody ben agro yogu. They never finish now. There are still more on the way waiting for him to slack. One day, they will just appeal. They will just carry all the whole pill where they want a pharmacy and fool your stomach. Then you will know that we are not joking. So my good people, let's move into another news and forget about what Zoo country is planning for Nigeria, is planning for Biafra, and they will not succeed because they have tried it in many occasions, but they never succeed. So all these ones being mentioned their names. If you know any of them, you know their hideout, just speak with the appropriate authority and we will take necessary action. Biafra is known for peace, love, and unity. We don't kill one another. We are being born and brought up in a Christian way, so shedding blood is not in our gene, and we cannot start to practice that at old age. So anyone that is being tagging the Biafrans with anything evil, one have a rethink or think twice, because I are going manafo, I only take your time. Biafrans, we don't take nonsense, but we don't kill. But if you are an enemy, you invade our land and you expect us to be silent. One day, you lie, because I am making funny. 2023, we won't accept any questionable harvest of votes from APC, said Ayu. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to keep on his promise of a free, fair, and transparent election at the polls next year. Okutenu report that the PDP warned the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) that it won't accept any questionable harvest of votes for the All Progressive Congress (APC) in 2023 election. The PDP National Chairman Iyorchia Ayu, who won INEC in Abuja at the commissioning of the party's People's Democratic Institute, also cautioned the presidency and the APC not to intimidate INEC or any of its functionaries in any way. Ayu continued that the institution will serve as a think tank for the party for rigorous intellectual work of research, socio-economic analysis, policy development, training and capacity building of political actors, and strengthening of the nation's democratic institution and culture, according to Iyorchia Ayu. He argued that unlike the APC, PDP was not hurriedly conceived as a propaganda machine just to access power, saying it came to power with a mission. PDP National Chairman said, "It comes about my rigorous work of carefully studying situations and analyzing them before evolving and implementing sustainable solutions. That was the idea that birthed the PDI on 31st August of 2000. We understood that democracy is not a one-man show, something to be run on ad hoc arrangements. Democracy is about mass participation, shared ideas, and shared prosperity. PDI is, therefore, the party's tool for generating ideas, through thoroughly researching them and rigorously analyzing development options, policies for good governance and national development. It is regretfully that after more than a decade of eventful activities, the Institute lost its accommodation in Wuse 2 and had to be located in a porter cabin at the party's national headquarters. Today, however, marks another turning point in our party's fortunes. The deliberate actions of the current and new working committee have revived hope for the survival of the Institute. It is now comfortably accommodated in this structure, which has been rented, renovated, furnished, and equipped for PDI to effectively engage the purpose for which it was established. The party is again preparing itself adequately and shall hit the ground running when, by the grace of God, the votes of Nigerian PDP returns to power next year, while the others are utterly confused about how, where, or when to even begin their campaigns. PDP is already preparing for governance. Our presidential candidate, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, has already exhibited his intellectual preparedness in his publications that are already in the public space for everyone to access and scrutinize. It is not an accident or history that he commissioned the Institute at its inauguration in 2000, and it is today recommissioning it in a preparation for the task ahead, starting from May 29, 2023. PDP will not waste 6 months in the presidential villa thinking of what to do with the power, although the power has a robust package for making Nigeria workable again. The Institute has been revamped and repositioned to provide research data that will help President Atiku to unlock our national potential, secure the country, energize our productive sectors, stimulate wealth creations, empower youth and women, create jobs, revitalize agriculture, stabilize the educational sector, and although be an alert and effective commander-in-chief. Maybe when he sold the whole country finish, that is when you will know that your principal is a thief, is a parawo. Owonyori is confirmed parawo. Now, even before he entered, I'm already planning how to sell the university to private individuals. He have already sold most of the country's assets when he was the vice. And the money he used, I don't even know what he used that money to do. Till death, nobody give an account of that money on how he spent it. Or rather, he used it to buy more skyscrapers in Dubai, away for Nigeria. The party maintained that we will not accept the questionable harvest of votes from inaccessible areas as happened in previous elections under the APC. We renew our call on the international community, especially the US, European Union, the Commonwealth and African Union to sustain their interest in the democratic project in Nigeria through diplomatic pressures, political contacts, and large high-caliber observer missions, according to Iyocha Ayu. Atiku on withdrawing from presidential race over rift with Wike and others. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has debunked claims that he is withdrawing from the 2023 presidential race. Okute News report that Atiku made this known through his media aide, Paul Ibe, while reacting to claims made by a Twitter user, Cousin Ray, on Friday. Ray had claimed that a source close to Atiku said he was planning to withdraw from the presidential race over his inability to resolve issues with the 5 aggrieved governors. The Twitter user also said the PDP candidate was becoming increasingly frustrated by the lack of traction in his campaign and crisis in the party. He added that the former vice president disclosed to his allies his reluctance to risk another embarrassing outing at the 2023 general elections. Reacting to the claims in an interview with The Punch, Ibe said there was no truth in the claims made by the Twitter user, who he said was an agent of the All Progressive Congress (APC). He questioned whether those spreading these false claims were taking substances that made them act irrationally at times. Ibe, however, expressed confidence that the crisis rocking the party will be resolved soon because they are getting attention. He said, "We may need to investigate what those people are smoking, what substance they are taking. You heard what governors Wike and Autumn said. It is very clear, and those live in the glass houses should not throw stones. I can assure you that whatever issue we have in the PDP will be resolved because they are getting attention. Meanwhile, the roads have started the campaigns." Ibe accused the APC of using means to spread propaganda and in throwing the culture of violence in the country at various levels. He added that such behavior was showcased in Borno and Kaduna State during Atiku's presidential campaign rallies. He added the APC as a political party has enthroned the culture of violence in Nigeria. It is that same culture that made them go violent in Borno State at all levels, the state and federal levels, and they keep on deceiving people of different characters. Well, in this scenario, what we are saying about the PDP fight for themselves in Borno, as of Kaduna own, yes, I know El-Rufai engineered talks to attack the rally. But as for the one in Borno, PDP for themselves. So you people should learn how to manage whatever that comes your way and stop throwing tantrums here and there, okay? Not when your own party have problem. Okay, just like this crisis that the party is experiencing now between Wike and Wike. Okay, let's say the G5 governors with Atiku. Some people now are saying that the APC is the one that engineered Wike to continue behaving that way. My dear, come on, will you shut up and go to bed? My good people of Biafra and the lovers of mankind, this is where I'm signing out from this very podcast. Until I come your way again, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like and share my content. See you next time, or see you tomorrow, or see you later in the day. Bye for now. Udok Nachi.